I got photographed hugging my brother, and now the school forum is tagging my boyfriend like crazy. Uh-oh, your girlfriend's done with you. Just when everyone thought he'd flip out, he commented, "So what? Everyone else is just a hotel. I'm the one who's home." My brother and I were crouching under a tree eating ice cream. He got dumped again, face full of gloom. Sis, love is just so damn unpredictable. This was the 8th time he'd cried to me about the same girl, his one and only white moonlight. They kept breaking up and getting back together, mostly because the girl's dad thought my brother was too much of a flirt. It's your fault for being dumb. He thinks you've got zero decency as a man. He dropped his head. My brother looked like a playboy, but I knew he was just a hopeless romantic coward. He hung around bars every day because he heard his dream girl liked drinking. Ended up learning to mix cocktails daily until the bar got shut down by the cops. My brother got dragged in too. Rumor had it he did several years inside. Completely absurd. Just as we were talking, his phone rang. A message from White Moonlight. "Benjamin, let's talk." He freaked. "What does that mean? Is she cutting me off? Not even gonna be friends anymore?" Jeez. All she said was, "talk," and he was already losing it. I hated to admit this wimp was my brother. I stood up, but my legs were numb from squatting too long. I stumbled and ended up grabbing him to keep from falling. Click, sounded like someone took a photo. Might have imagined it. I patted his shoulder to comfort him. My brother left like he was heading to the gallows. That night in the dorm, Isabel yelled, "Jennifer, you're on the school forum!" "Huh? You gotta check it out, it's wild." Confused, I picked up my phone. A flashy headline popped up. "Caught in the heat of passion by the lake at noon, lovebirds can't hold back." The photo showed me hugging my brother tightly. Isabel leaned in. "Jennifer, don't you already have a boyfriend? Then who's this?" She pointed at the pic. I kept scrolling. "Wait, that girl looks familiar. Isn't she Jennifer from the architecture department? And her boyfriend's that smoking hot senior, Luke, right? Smells like drama." The gossip lovers didn't hesitate. They tagged Luke right away. "Uh-oh, your girlfriend dumped you. Uh-oh, your girlfriend dumped you. Uh-oh, your girlfriend dumped you." It was all copy-pasted spam. Hundreds of comments shot the post to the top. Come on, guys. Chill with the drama. That's my brother. My actual brother. Also, when are secret photos gonna be illegal? I swiped through my phone and found a childhood pic of me and my brother running around butt naked. I was gonna post it to clear things up. No, bad idea. Better call Luke first. I fumbled through my contacts just then. A new post popped up. It was from Luke. "A good man never questions. Everyone else is just a hotel. I'm the one who's home. As long as she comes home, that's all that matters." The forum blew up. Isabel put her phone down and gave me a big thumbs up. "Hold up. Don't start praising just yet." My phone rang. It was Luke. I picked up with shaking hands. His low voice came through. "Jennifer, you don't need to explain. Smart men never ask questions. I saw in the pic you were eating taro ice cream. I bought you 3 boxes. Come downstairs." "What flavor does that guy like?" "I'll grab some for him next time too." Turns out Luke was that chill. Don't judge a book by its cover. The call was still going. Luke waited quietly for my reply. I shot my brother a text. "You lucky dog. What flavor you want?" He replied with a half-dead cartoon pig sticker. "One of each, tea." Yeah, that's a no from me. Another message popped up. "Julia's breaking up with me. I want to drag everyone down with me." Oh boy, not this again. "Go ahead and eat that then." I thought for a second. Chocolate, maybe. Isabel was blatantly eavesdropping again. She widened her eyes and gave me another thumbs up. "You really asked?" Luke paused, then chuckled on the other end. "Okay, I'll grab it later. Come get it downstairs." What do I do? He's not even mad. Not like other guys who throw tantrums. Man's got flawless boyfriend etiquette. I changed shoes and headed down. My phone dinged with a new friend request. "Wanna know Luke's secret?" I didn't hesitate. I hit accept. But the person didn't say anything else. The profile pic was blank, their feed only visible for 3 days. Ex-girlfriend? Hater? Debt collector? What's their deal? They didn't reply even after I walked out of the dorm. I scrolled the forum as I went. It was all, bro, don't love too hard. If you're whipped, stay off the internet. He's head over heels, I'm in tears. Luke was standing under the dorm lights, holding several insulated boxes. His hair looked extra soft under the lights, clearly styled with care. Luke always looked clean and fresh when he met me. Have you been waiting long? Nah, I just got here. But I saw the sweat on his forehead and knew he was lying. I was mentally preparing my explanation, then looked up and saw him smiling. His shirt was tucked just right, broad shoulders, narrow waist tall, handsome and straight out of a romance novel. That smile gave me butterflies. No wonder he was a frequent flyer on the school's confession wall. Used to be famous for being hot. Now he's famous for being totally whipped. But hey, that's its own kind of awesome. I reached out to touch his chest and was about to speak when a monkey jumped out of nowhere. I nearly screamed. My brother dropped from the sky. What do I do? I'm dying inside. My heart's withering away. Wearing a floral shirt, he clung to me like a gibbon, sobbing snot and tears. So not a monkey. Worse, it was my brother. Sometimes I wish it were just a monkey. Every time he breaks up, he sobs like the world's ending. Then the next day, he's skipping off to patch things up. What kind of play are these two running? Do they have a yearly quota of breakups? Did my mom leave all the brain cells to me when she was pregnant, leaving my brother with brain shrinkage? All right. Stop crying. I got ice cream. Luke looked down at our hands clasped together. His jawline was tight. Without a word, he opened the cooler box and handed my brother the ice cream. Got this for you. My brother grabbed it like a lifeline. Thanks, man. You're weirdly nice. Don't mention it. Holy crap! This is one of those ice cream assassins over $300 a pop, my brother shouted. Luke stayed expressionless, fists clenched, forcing a smile. There's a bunch more boxes. I've got money. I'm taller than you. I have more hair. And next time, if you want ice cream, don't go to Jennifer. Come to me. Dude, you're a legend. Our mom always taught my brother to put me first. Ever since we were kids, whatever he got, the first thing he did was hand it to me with a grin. So when he unwrapped the ice cream, he naturally passed it to me, and I naturally took it. Then we both smiled at each other just as naturally. What a good brother, freshly dumped, and still thinking of feeding me first. But just as I took a bite, I felt something was off. I looked up to see Luke with his lips pressed into a tight line, color draining from his face as he stared unblinking at me. Wait, I can explain. He cut me off, forcing a smile. It's fine, as long as you're happy, Jennifer. I don't mind how many people you love. As long as there's a place for me in your heart, that's enough. His voice was low and rough. You can book as many hotels as you like, as long as you still come back to this home. I didn't give you much. It's only right you don't treasure me. It's just that I wasn't good enough. I don't ask for anything, just that you're happy. I was stunned. My brother was stunned. The ice cream in his hand fell to the ground and spelled out, "Love-struck fool," as it melted. Babe, with lines like that, even Princess Wang Baochuan would have to call you her master. I chucked the 300 yuan ice cream. Shit. I broke his heart. I grabbed my brother by the head and shoved his face up close. See this? We've got the same face. This guy's my brother. My actual brother. Luke blinked. He's so tall, maybe the altitude's messing with his brain. I continued. Look at the nose, the eyes, don't we look alike? We're siblings. My brother added, my eyes are a bit better looking though. Bullshit. I had to clear this up today or Luke would keep up this act forever. Pay attention. This guy's name is Benjamin. I'm Jennifer. We're blood siblings, got it? I have a boyfriend. Why would I be hugging someone else? You're tall and handsome, and even buy premium ice cream. Why would I go running off to sketchy motels? Then, I was about to fall, and my brother caught me. That's all. Luke paused for a second. A spark lit up in his dark eyes. He's the kind of guy who admits his mistakes. He immediately bowed to my brother. I'm sorry, bro. I misunderstood you. Take all these boxes of ice cream. I'll buy you 10 more tomorrow to make up for it. He apologized seriously, then gently held my hand. It's all my fault. I shouldn't have doubted you. But if one day you don't love me anymore, I still hope you're happy. Don't worry, I won't cling. I'll just quietly go die. Love isn't something you just promise casually. All right, I'm done. This idiot is clearly head over heels, like he'd die without me. My brother was so stunned he gave me a slow thumbs up. We bicker every day, fought over sharing one pair of pants growing up. But I instantly understood that look in his eyes. That's my sister, all right. Got this guy completely trained. A true role model. Stop it. That night, lying in bed, my brother sent just 2 words. Freaking awesome. Same tone as Isabel's earlier thumbs up. I picked out a selfie of me and my brother and posted it to the forum to clear the air. Guys, this is my brother. Same womb, just 2 years apart. Blood siblings. Can't get more real. If you don't believe me, I'll post my mom's pregnancy ultrasound. Gossip hungry, Isabel asked how I met Luke. First time was at the hospital, back when his love-struck tendencies weren't showing yet. I just thought he had a nice temper. In hindsight, he's got a people-pleaser personality. Heard it was a car crash. He was the only one in the family who survived. And his family had just cashed out on a property demolition before they could even enjoy the good life. Tragedy struck. At the time, my mum and brother had eaten some sketchy mushrooms from Yunnan they bought online, got food poisoning and started tripping 24/7 at home. My dad had tried to show off his biking skills and pulled a flying stunt, ended up flying 2 kilometers and breaking his right leg, hospitalized. I was running around alone, taking care of everyone, busy as hell, like a dog. Luke was in the bed next to my dad. He was skin and bones, didn't say a word. Looked like he'd break if you touched him. I felt sorry for him. Helped him check his IVs, brought him fruit, and gave him a meal whenever I delivered food to my dad. Hey, cutie. Ribs for lunch today. Slowly, when I chatted with my dad, Luke would show a tiny smile from the side. I walked up to him. Luke, are you constipated? I pooped a lot today. He looked confused, but still kindly replied, cut back on cold foods. Because I miss you. Over and over again. He froze, then suddenly let out a quiet laugh. It was the first time I'd ever seen him smile. He'd just gotten the cast off his leg. When he laughed, his eyelashes fluttered like dark fans, brushing right into my heart. Damn. I just wanted to cheer him up. So why's my heart pounding? Then he started pursuing me. I'm kinda shy. Said I'd think about it. Took me a while, 25 whole minutes to say yes. The next day, after clearing everything up, Luke and I were showing off our breakfast. He lined up the fried dough neatly, added sugar to the soy milk, made sure it was the perfect temp, and handed it to me gently. I took a big sip. Delicious. My phone buzzed. It was that person I added yesterday. They sent an old blurry photo. The background was a rundown dirt road in the countryside. A tall, skinny student was covering his face and running away. Looked a lot like Luke. Except in the photo, he was dusty, wearing cheap clothes, nothing like the polished, classy Luke now. His pants seemed torn too. Half his butt was peeking out. I zoomed in. Is this real? Way too spicy for this early in the morning. The person texted. This was Luke. Country boy, huh? So broke in school his pants couldn't even cover his ass. Had to run home holding his butt. Hilarious. 5 typos in 1 sentence. The mocking tone was obvious, but the grammar screamed low education. I checked their latest post. Tech school golden bachelor. Why is it so hard to find a good wife? Attached was a photo of a filthy hand feeding chickens. Don't ask me why, but I could smell envy dripping through the screen. There are people in this world who can't stand to see others doing better, especially if they started from the same place. I looked at Luke in his crisp white shirt, sleeves rolled up just enough to reveal his slender fingers. So handsome, so pleasing to look at. I couldn't help but say, "You look amazing in a dress shirt." His ears turned a little red. "I wore it on purpose. Because I saw you liked that video of hot guys in shirts. I thought maybe he dressed up for a speech as a model student today." I quickly replied to the other guy, "Nice butt. Got any more?" He went quiet for a moment, then actually sent more. I straightened up the moment I saw it. The photo showed a scruffy young Luke getting beaten, his body covered in shoe prints. "Isn't he giving a speech today?" "Found the perfect guy, your classic handsome top student from a 985 college. I'm gonna let the whole world see what a coward he is, ha ha ha," I replied. 11 typos in 2 sentences. "Send me $50 and I'll fix it for you." The auditorium was packed. Luke stood poised and composed, drawing waves of applause. Behind him, the slideshow was showing the school's history. Suddenly, it glitched. My heart clenched. Crap. That person on WeChat had said they'd show everyone Luke's bare butt. They must have tampered with the slides. So damn disgusting. Luke's butt is for my eyes only. The slideshow kept lagging, and Luke's voice stopped. My heart leapt to my throat. The silence dragged on. People began murmuring below. I had already called my brother in advance and asked him to handle it. He might look like a slacker in floral shirts and tattoos, but the guy's got a master's in electronic and computer engineering. Hacking a slideshow was a walk in the park. The whispers around me grew louder. My heart pounded. Did something go wrong? Did my brother fail? The slides finally started moving again, and boom, out of nowhere, my giant face showed up on the screen. I was dumbfounded. One photo after another rolled in. Oh, right. Forgot to mention my brother's hobby is photography. His favorite subject? Me. Mostly to add to his meme collection. Then a string of messages popped up from him. My bad. My bad. I gritted my teeth and picked up my phone. "Benjamin, from this day on, our sibling bond is officially over. The harshest punishment known to humankind confirmed in that moment. Social death." On screen, there was me dressed as a cartoon pig hero, mouth agape in shock. Laughter erupted around me. "Hey, isn't that Jennifer from the forum the other day? That guy on stage looks familiar too." "Love-struck boy, Chent's socially dead girl. Does our school even have normal people?" Every word was unbearable, like a bone stuck in my throat. I shut my eyes. God, I wish time would freeze right here. "Raise the gun. Say goodnight to the world." I shakily stood up. A scene flashed through my mind, flipping a table, going feral. "Fine then. If we're doing this, might as well go all in. I'll roast everyone in here." Brilliant plan. A wicked glint flashed in my eye, but a soft cough from the stage cut through it. Luke reached out and turned off the slideshow. The screen went dark. He gave a soft cough. The room fell silent. He looked a little nervous, but quickly settled into his calm, steady voice. "Sorry, everyone. Seems like there's been a little mishap." Someone in the crowd shouted, "Hey, is that your girlfriend?" Without hesitation, Luke nodded and looked straight through the crowd, locking eyes with me. Laughter was about to break out again, but he silenced them. I felt like I couldn't even exist anymore. I turned to leave, but Luke's gentle voice stopped me in my tracks. "Sorry for taking up your time. My girlfriend, she's kind and shy. She's the best girl in the world. What happened today might be a prank by someone who doesn't like her." His tone suddenly turned cold. "As for who that person is, I'll find out in due time." Backstage, Benjamin shivered violently. "Anyway, I've said most of what I needed to. Can we just pretend that little prank never happened? I do have one small request. Please don't make things hard for her. If you've got jokes to make them about me. I'll take it all." That night's top forum post. Who knew, y'all? Got force-fed PDA at the freshman assembly. In this day and age, still witnessing pure love. Shipping them with my whole life. I put my phone down. Let them ship whoever they want helps them balance their emotional diet. Let them go wild. I knew Luke had money. He already bought 3 apartments near campus before even graduating. But he rarely talked about his past. His parents died in an accident. I was afraid to bring up anything that might reopen old wounds. But this time was different. I'm not one to beat around the bush. I pulled out the chat logs and asked him directly, "Who is this? Why do they hate you so much?" Luke scanned the photos in shock, like he wished he could disappear on the spot. I'd already blocked the person. The last message stayed frozen on screen. He wouldn't have shit if his family hadn't gotten rich off land buyouts. Turns out, Luke's family used to be dirt poor, the poorest in the village. But he was smart and good-looking, so people picked on him constantly, ganged up and beat him often. At first, he fought back, but the bullying escalated. The villagers just said it was kids fooling around. He tried a lot of things, eventually found that pleasing others worked best. So he started playing a submissive, agreeable role against his will. The nightmare ended quickly. The village got slated for demolition. Everyone was thrilled. Except for one family that refused to move and demanded a ridiculous price. The developer bypassed them completely. That family lost it, picked fights with everyone, bit whoever came near. They tried setting up Luke a few times too, but nobody wanted anything to do with them. No one wanted their lives tainted by that mess. Luke never talked about this humiliating past. My eyes widened as I connected the dots in my head. All that sensitivity, insecurity, school bullying, and family trauma. No wonder he became a love-struck fool. The probability was 100%. So that's it. That's what made him the way he is. He thought being a rich kid by demolition money was shameful. He was afraid I'd look down on him for being bullied and not fighting back, for being weak, for being an orphan who didn't know how to love. So he tried his hardest to be good to people, even if it meant lowering himself. I looked up at him. He immediately sat up straight and started explaining, "But I'm not like that now. I work out. I'm in great shape. I could take on 10 guys. I don't smoke or drink. I learn fast. I'll buy you anything you want. I reached out and touched the tip of his ear, which was red as a tomato. "You're a demolition kid? That's badass." Jennifer, poor growing up, bullied and mocked. Then got rich overnight only to be envied and attacked. People are just like that, always ready to erase anyone who doesn't fit their standards. But someone else's life is none of their damn business. These people who love to give unsolicited advice and act like know-it-alls can't even control their own messy lives, yet they want to dictate others. Luke took a sip of water. His hand trembled as he held the cup. "I'm just scared you won't want me. I'll do anything you like. I've always been abandoned, so I try really hard to please everyone, put their needs before mine. I thought that if I obeyed, people would like me more. Poor kid." He'd been carrying this massive hurt in his heart all along. I instantly went full Mama Eagle mode, gently spreading my wings and pulling him into a hug. "You're gentle and forgiving. Those qualities should be given to yourself. No one is more important than you. You don't need to self-reflect every day. Don't need to scrutinize yourself. Your kindness should be your strength, not a dagger pointed inward. You don't have to please anyone. You are enough." His past hadn't taught him how to love, and no one else had either, so I would. I spent the entire night talking to him, guiding him, over and over again, wringing my brain dry. By morning, my throat was on fire. I asked, "Did you get it?" Luke rubbed my hand and said, "Yeah, I got it. I'll only try to please you." Great. All that for nothing. He didn't get a single thing. After the slideshow incident, we became really famous. Everyone on campus greeted us with, "Hi, senior couple." I had no choice but to blush and nod. Social death. But I wasn't the only one. As we passed the lake, a crowd had gathered. The guy in the middle was bright red, doing the dinosaur versus wolf dance. Who's that clown? Oh, it's my brother. His long limbs were completely out of sync. To get back at him for the slideshow disaster, I lied and told him that if he danced dinosaur versus wolf for an hour at school, I'd teach him how to make his future girlfriend as obedient as Luke. And he believed me. My wonderfully empty-headed brother. He saw me and immediately pulled me over. "My dear sister, dance with me!" I was furious, tried to break free. He gritted his teeth. "Jennifer, come dance with me. I'll give you 20 grand. Luke held me back. "I'll pay 200 grand for her not to dance." I knew he was rich, but wasn't this a bit much? So I secretly asked Luke how much his family got from the demolition payout. He rubbed his nose. "About 60 million. My jaw dropped. "How much?" He got flustered. "Is that too little?" I grabbed his hand. "Please, use that money and send Benjamin to Myanmar. I don't care how." My brother swore at me. Filthy. Luke frowned, deep in thought. It's not impossible. Sibling fights don't last. After my brother and his future wife Julia got back together again, he happily treated us to a meal. It was my first time meeting the woman who had my brother completely whipped. Breaking up and getting back together was their thing. The bar incident had long been cleared up. I didn't know where their relationship stood now, but the moment I saw Julia, I was blown away. A sharp, capable beauty like her, I kinda wanted to pursue her myself. I pulled her aside. "You're right to have second thoughts about my brother. He doesn't deserve you. If he ever bullies you, promise you'll come to me." I got dead drunk. Luke was running around, taking care of me, tucking me in, bringing honey water and hangover pills. When he bent over to cover me, my gaze trailed down from his collarbones to his chest muscles. This man was seducing me. I tackled him in one go. When I opened my eyes again, it was already noon. Felt great though, my waist ached. "Are you okay? Was I not good enough? I can learn. Great self-awareness, but no need to reflect next time." I leaned against his shoulder and whispered, "Luke, wanna come over to my place for dinner?" The moment I brought Luke home, my mom's eyebrows shot up. Start from the top family. Personality. Past. My daughter isn't just for anyone. A pheasant can't marry a phoenix's daughter. Yep. Loud and clear, Mum just wanted to call herself a phoenix. My parents chatted with Luke for a whole hour. When they got to the part about the car crash, my mum couldn't stop wiping her tears. I've always been a strong woman like a mother eagle. I've never felt this kind of heartache for someone. Luke's eyes turned red. "Mom, everyone only sees your daughter's beauty. But I see the wrinkles by your eyes and the graying hair at your temples that show how hard you've worked to raise her." "You little smooth talker." My mum was completely sold. My dad, still holding onto his last thread of rationality, was also shaken when Luke added, "Dad, I didn't get a chance to greet you at the hospital. Others blamed you for being too old to be pulling stunts and breaking your leg. But I saw the childlike joy in you and your body's growing limits." My dad's eyes turned red. Double kill. My mom nodded with satisfaction. "I won't interfere with you two. As long as Jennifer's happy, that's all that matters." Which was basically a pass. My dad grabbed the calendar. "If things go well, we should pick an auspicious wedding date. This kid reminds me of my younger self." Welp. Dad was converted too. I looked over at my brother. The way he looked at Luke, pure admiration. "Damn, bro-in-law, teach me how to win over the in-laws. I really need it." "Bro-in-law already?" After just one meal. Luke was glowing, leveling up in his boyfriend training arc. Before dawn, he was already in the kitchen whipping up 4 dishes and a soup. Holiday gifts came non-stop bags. Clothes, fruit shipments flown in daily. "I know you're rich, but this is a bit much." This kind of love is just outrageously satisfying. I called Luke. "What are you up to?" On the other end, I heard a passionate male narrator. "True manhood lies in supporting your woman unconditionally, fulfilling her every need, understanding her emotions, silently and selflessly standing behind her." Luke's gentle voice followed. Learning how to be a good boyfriend. Good. Yeah, that's worth learning. I sent him a link. We ranked dead last. The school forum had a vote for couple of the year. Luke and I came in last. Apparently, if one person in the relationship has love brain, it's minus 170 points out of 100. So we got 70. Bottom of the list. The judging panel said it was about promoting new trends. They were all about cancelling love brains. Luke was pissed. Being love-brained is a man's best dowry. Then he turned around, guilt-ridden. It's all my fault. Dragged us down to last place. If you're mad, just hit me. I'm not scared of pain. As long as I can stay by your side, that's enough. I can't stop being good to you, it's my problem. Late at night, the campus was quiet. Luke kept rambling. I got annoyed, leaned over, and silenced his sharp lips. All I could hear was his breath and the chirping of cicadas. Yo, 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 can't stop being good to you, guy. My tall brother appeared from the other side of the path, Julia on his arm. He grinned and hugged her. Babe, let's kiss too. I could feel the heat radiating off Luke, looked at my brother and his girlfriend, and couldn't help but smile. Looks like those two goofballs might actually settle down. Luke clicked his tongue, pulled a hard drive out of his pocket, and tossed it to my brother. What's this? Luke replied flatly. Volumes 1 to 123 of Advanced Husband Training. Bro, if you want you and Julia to stay happy, study up. Then he grabbed my hand and sped off with me. My brother stared at the hard drive in his hand, stunned, then shouted at our backs. Hey, Mom said you two are coming over for dinner this Sunday. Okay, got it. Luke walked faster and faster, eyes bright, pulled me into his arms. Under the moonlight, starlight scattered in romantic glimmers. It smelled like taro ice cream.